Our broadcast of the doubleheader here for the boys varsity tonight. The consolation game will pit the Greeneview Rams against the London Red Raiders. Let's go down to the main desk for the starting lineup for tonight's game.
Sophomore Lucas Reynolds. Number 10, junior Hayden Witt. Number 12, senior Landon Harrisman. Number 14, junior Sam Groves. And number 24, senior Will Twining. Head coach of the Rams is Jason Strickle. And now for the starters for the London Red Raiders. Number 0, senior JJ Calloway. Number 2, senior Brayden Collins. Number 4, sophomore Luke Johnson. Number 23, senior Colin Nickel. And number 24, senior Braden Fox. And coach of the Red Raiders is Joe Johnson.
All right, so we're just about ready to get this game underway. Apologies for the little technical problems there at the start, but we can pick up some of the information for you during the broadcast of the game. London lost to Miami Trace by 10 in the semifinals on Saturday night, while Greeneview lost to Washington Courthouse by 18. And Greeneview will get the opening tip in the blue uniforms. With the ball, right side, and a good three-pointer right off the bat by Will Climbing. Climbing getting the first buckets to this consolation game. Quickly, London bringing it down on the baseline. Left-hander good for 2. Colin Nichols with the bucket. 3-2 in favor of the Rams. Nice cut there. Good rejection by London. Greeneview trying to get something going here. The second possession of the contest. Around the perimeter they go. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds now to Climbing. He goes again. Another three-pointer. So Will Climbing quickly with 2 3-pointers. And it's 6-2 in favor of the Rams. Here comes the Red Raiders now on fast break. Bounce pass to the pivot man, that being Fox. Jumper from the foul line, up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Greeneview will come down with it. Coming across the timeline. That will be Isserman, excuse me. Now over to Reynolds, around the perimeter to go. Over to Grooms, inside. And Isserman with the shot, it's up and it's good, and he will be fouled on the play for a chance for the old-fashioned 3 as Landon Harrison will be going to the line. 8-2, Greeneview quickly jumping ahead over London. Free throws up, it's good. So Isserman with the shot, and old-fashioned 3, and it's quickly 9-2. London around the perimeter. Now they go over to Callaway, who was 20 points the other night. He scoops it up off the glass, no good. Another rebound comes down to Greeneview, their second of the contest. Climbing. Now over to Grooms. Grooms back to Isserman. Shot in the left wing. 3-pointer, it's good. And Will Climbing really hot. He's hit 3 threes early in the game. And we got a timeout. 5:56 left in the first period of play. Timeout on the court. Our score is Greeneview 12 and London 2. Back right after this. I guess we're not. We're going to stay right here. Okay. I'm just taking direction from the director here. Okay, keep going, keep it going. So there's no music, yeah. Just a brief timeout.
Yeah, a bumper start.
Yeah. As we mentioned before, tonight's a big doubleheader between these two teams. Both teams are looking. Greeneview has won twice so far, while London has only won one game. And it's interesting is that both of these head coaches, this is their first year as a head coach for their respective team. Coming off the pick and shot from the right side, Nichols, and he's got all 4 points for Greeneview, 12-4. Now Greeneview trying to beat the press here. Ball slapped up in the air. Turnover by the Rams. Quickly, London brings it down court. Cross court to Collins. Inside, tries to lay up left hand. No good. Offensive rebound. Finally on the second opportunity will be Fox. So Fox now makes it 12-6. Quickly down court with the ball. Luke Reynolds, and he makes the driving layup. Good for two. That's 14-6. We're exactly 5 minutes into the first quarter play. And what could end up being a high-scoring game, this keeps up. A real quick pass and layup, good for two by Fox. So he's got 4 points, and Nichols has got 4 points. And it's 14-8. London stand with that press. Meanwhile, Greeneview quickly bringing the ball down court. Reynolds again off the glass, no good. Rebound will come down to London. Getting the rebound there was Nichols. Now down court with it is Collins. Collins off the pick. Isserman shot, good. They got Luke Johnson. So Johnson with the three. And that makes the score now 14-11. So it was 12-2 at one time, and London's almost wiped out that deficit. We saw them almost do it against Miami Trace the other night. They were down by 10 to 12 points most of the game, and then cut it down to 5 twice. Ball is fought for, rebound once again. It goes to London, stolen right back by Greeneview off the glass, good for two. That is by Reynolds after the steal, and another quick timeout for the team. 16-11, and we'll keep it here.
Yeah, we got a late start because of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, rough with Ben again, and the boss says, yeah, I missed probably the best intro I've had in 42 years doing this. The head coaches for these teams, we have Joe Johnson, who is the head coach for the London team, and it is Jason Stuckey for Greeneview. Again, this is the first year for both of these guys as the head coach. Coach Stuckey, I believe, he coached reserve the last couple of years. Off the pick, wrong three, it's good. Shot there by London. That is by Nichols, 16-14. Greeneview with the lead. Skip pass underneath, layup, good for two. So Grooms gets the bucket, and the team on the scoreboard, it's the guest, that being Greeneview, is up 18-14 with 3:15 left here in the first period. Another long three, puts it up by London, no good. Ball batted around, coming down with it will be London. Jumper, top of the key. That will be Luke Johnson. And that's another three-pointer. London's got 3 threes so far, and so does Greeneview. Reynolds over into the corner. Nice save there by Wilt. Now back out front. Round court, left side. Shot, good. Another three by Harrisman. My goodness, 21-17. Some teams can get this in the halftime, and there's still 2 minutes left in the quarter. Another three-pointer! My goodness, what shooting we're seeing here by London. Quick pass down court, around the perimeter, shot, the right wing, no good by Climbing. He'll bring it back out and we'll try it again. 21-20, Greeneview with the lead. Shot off the mark. He'll quickly set it up on offense and try to play again. Man cutting, that being Kerseman, and the foul will be called on Collins.
That's his second
foul already. And quick substitution. Maddox Sexton, number 1, will be coming in for number 2. Greeneview with the ball underneath their own bucket. Ball's partially deflected. Save though. Kerseman, right side. He's got Callaway on him. We're down to 90 seconds left in the period. Shot, right side, another three-point attempt, no good. Long rebound, comes down to London, that being Fox. Here comes, once again, another three-pointer by Johnson. He's got 3 threes so far here in the contest. Quickly down court, and the ball goes right through the hands of Greeneview and goes out of bounds. That's their second turnover of the quarter. 23-21, London with the lead. Again, they trailed 12-4 early, and they have come all the way back. Johnson now hands the ball over to Nichols. Nichols to the left side, over to Sexton. Inside, little semi-hook shot, no good, missed there by Fox. Rebound comes down to Greeneview. Quickly to the right side. Kerseman shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to London. That means Sexton. Quickly now over to Nichols. Nichols back outside, long three-pointer by Johnson. It's short. Rebound comes down to Greeneview. Quickly down court, right side in the corner. Another attempt for a three, no good. Another rebound comes down to London. We've got 4 defensive rebounds so far. We're down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. And it's already a high-scoring 23-21 game. 5 seconds left. A long three put up by Nichols, no good. Rebound by Greeneview, and that will end the period. So we've got one in the books. And our score after the first quarter of play, it is London 23, Greeneview 21. You're listening to the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Wraps back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching. Can't stop the tapping.
Will Climbing with 9 points for Greeneview so far. 9 points for Luke Johnson, 10 for Nichols. And the shots put up by London as they start the second period of play. A foul on the play.
Fouls on number 14.
Big call on Grooms. His first foul. J.J. Callaway will go to the line. First free throws up. It's good. Again, he had 20 points against Miami Trace the other night. 15 of those coming in the second half of play. In and out, won't go. Rebound, Greeneview. 6 defensive rebound now for the Rams. So far, they got 7 altogether. Here's backdoor pass to Grooms, and he'll be fouled on the play. And that will be on Callaway. That will be his first foul. So going for two, at the line for two, will be Sam Grooms, who's got 2 points so far. This is the first one. He'll get another opportunity. Second one's up. It is good, so he finishes with 1 out of 2. He's got 3 points. And it's 24-22 in favor of London. Coming across the timeline, Johnson. Now over to Fox. Fox keeps the ball, goes down the left side of the lane, tries to put the ball up. No good. Defensive rebound, once again, comes down to the Rams. That being Webb. Around the perimeter to go. Grooms. Now to the right side, another three-pointer by Will Climby. That is 4 threes now for him. He's got 12 points. Quick London shot up, no good. Another defensive rebound for the Rams. They're starting to pile it up on the defensive end with 8 so far. Around the perimeter to go. Now over to Terry, who's in the game now for Greeneview, number 10. Hirschman, shot up good. And with that, make another timeout with another 3. Makes it now 28-24. So a quick 30-second timeout. And so, boy, I'll tell you, we've seen some unbelievable offense here so far, guys. 28-24 with the Greeneview team coming back ahead. Again, they were up 12-4. Then London went ahead 24-22. And now Greeneview has scored 6 straight points, and they've taken the lead again. This keeps up. We may have scores in the 70s and 80s tonight, the way this is being played. Of course, don't forget the championship game will be coming up about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this contest, when Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse will do battle. And of course, after the game, we'll have the all-tournament team as well being announced. All right, so London will have the ball. Long shot, left side, another three-pointer. That one being by Sexton. Well, I don't know what the shooting percentages is, but I'm telling you, both teams very hot in the three-point area. Climbing, now over to Wilt. Skip pass, climbing. Now we go to the left side, around the perimeter to Grooms. Inside on the cutting man, layup put up, no good by Webb, rebound by London. Quickly bringing the ball down. Johnson puts up the shot, and let's see if it's on the floor or not.
That was on number 24, Will Climbing.
Yeah, it was on Climbing, so that will be his first, and it was on the floor. Inside, London trying a quick shot underneath their own bucket, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover against the Red Raiders. That's their second unofficially here in the first half of play. 28-27. Greeneview with the lead. Long three. Climbing no good. Rebound comes down to London. Johnson quickly over to Sexton. Sexton fall away jumper, no good. Ball battered around, and comes off of London, so goes back to the Rams. 5:04 left here in this first half of play.
Number 0, J.J. Powell. And for Greeneview, number 4, Lucas.
Coming in. Galloway comes back in for London, and double dribble there by the Climbing That will be the third turnover on Greeneview. One of those brain freezes we talked about last night. In fact, I think one of the girls came down and double dribbled and didn't even think about it. Galloway shot up, and we'll have a whistle. And it said it hit the top of the backboard, so it's a turnover. And London will be charged with the third one, and the ball goes back to the Rams. They're up 28-27. 4:44 now here in the first half of play. Climbing now over to Wilt. He tried to trap him a little bit. Skip pass, right side, three-point shot put up, no good. Johnson gets the rebound for London. Here comes the Red Raiders. Johnson stops, now pass, and it's up, no good. And a rebound by Galloway and a whistle. And we're going to have a foul called by J.R. Mobley, who is one of the three officials here tonight. And we're going to call that on Greeneview. That will be on Johnson, his first. And second here in this second period of play.
And so back into the game, number 2, Gregory Collins.
So Gregory will come into the game for London. Wilt, pass on the baseline, kicks it back out to Wilt, and he gets the three-pointer. So the threes continue to fall. Inside, shot put up, no good. Rebound comes down to Thatcher. Across the timeline. Climbing. Down to Wilt. 3:33 now, left here in the first half. 31-27, Greeneview with the lead. Shot left side, way short. Rebound comes down to London. Quickly to get it over to Johnson. Johnson inside the paint, flips it back. Shot from Collins, up, no good. Rebound goes to the Rams. Climbing, now over to Wilt, around the perimeter they go. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Ertzman. Now back out front to Thatcher. They're looking around, trying to find something inside. Greeneview content. Be patient. Passing up the three was Ertzman. Now decides he's going to try to shoot it. And ball's tied up. And possession arrow gives it to Greeneview. And we now have another F. Fox coming back in the game for London. So, Funny will be the trigger man. Reynolds passes up the shot. Back over now to the left side. Climbing. Cross-court pass over to Ertzman. Now it's Wilt. Three-pointer for him. So, Hagen Wilt with his second three in the quarter. He's got 6. And puts Greeneview up by 7, 34-27, in a very high-scoring first half. Backdoor pass stolen by the Rams. Good play there on defense. 4th turnover now on London. Across the timeline. Climbing now over to Wilt. Wilt looking around. And he almost traveled. Ball's knocked loose, and referee Mobley got in the way. He tried to make a layup. Ball's batted around, and that's going to be a turnover against London. Like I thought, they marked rebound, about 3 other stats on that one play. Reynolds stops. Now another 3, attempt by the Rams, up, no good. Rebounded by London. That's their 9th defensive rebound. They got 11 altogether. Down the right lane, Fox trying to force a little action here, and a foul will be on the Rams.
Fouls on number 12, Landon Harrison, his first.
So foul will be on Greeneview, Ursuman, and at the line will be Fox. First one's no good. Fox already with 4 points, trying for number 5. Second one's up, it's good. Give him 5 points, 34-28. Greeneview with the lead. Climbing, now over to Wilt. Down the perimeter they go once again over to Ursuman. Top of the key, right wing, Reynolds. Wilt, Ursuman. Now over to Thatcher. Greeneview, very patient. And we're going to have a whistle, and an offensive foul is going to be called on the Rams as they were trying to set up a pick. And Climbing will get charged with a foul, his second. Also will be designated as a turnover for Greeneview. That's their 4th. So he's going to take a breather on the bench, and they will bring up Sam Grooms back in the contest. So here comes London now. We're down to 30 seconds left. 34-28. Rams with the lead. Johnson down the right side of the lane. Layup good for 2. And now we'll have a whistle. And see what's going on here.
Foul is on number 24, Braden Fox.
So Fox will be called for a foul after the bucket goes. So the bucket counts, makes it 34-30, but a foul on Fox when he was boxing out on the play. So the Rams will have the ball with under 20 seconds left. Grooms now over to Ursuman. Back out front now to Wilt. We're down to about 10 seconds. Around the perimeter to go. Ursuman now, and Greeneview is not even going to be able to get the shot off. They tried, but they could not get the shot off, and the score at a halftime, it is 34-30 in favor of the Greeneview Rams over London. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
30 years. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your holiday season.
Rayleigh's our great-granddaughter. When she was 6 months old, and she was having 30 to 60 seizures a day. Then, last spring, we noticed a bruise on her inside of her thigh. A few days later, they came back with a pathology diagnosis, and it was lymphoblastic lymphoma. Without treatment, death is within 3 to 5 months. You treat her, she's dead. It's that simple. So we're in the hospital, and a lady I've never seen before walks in the room. She said, "I'm going to try to get y'all a room at the Ronald McDonald House." I didn't know what that was. I was 66 years old, and the only thing I knew about the Ronald McDonald House was when I went to McDonald's, they had a box sitting by the cash register, and I put money in it. She brought us over here, 1 block from the emergency room entrance of Children's Hospital. Rayleigh's in a wheelchair, and I can push her there in 2 minutes and 12 seconds because I've timed it. Well, we come to know the Ronald McDonald House because in the last 14 months, we've probably spent 100 nights here. But last December, during the night, Rayleigh got sick. Jump out of bed, put her in the wheelchair, and we're racing down the street. We get in the emergency room door. Her temperature in 2 minutes went to 103. She teetered there for 7 hours. And finally, her oxygen level in her blood started coming back up. I'm going to say again that we live 3.5 hours away, but we had the Ronald McDonald House, and we were here. If we hadn't been here, the child would have died. I hope your family never needs the Ronald McDonald House. But I want to tell you something. If you do, there's nothing like it. We thank God for it every day.
And I would walk 500 miles and I would
mess around like you're brand new.
just to be the man.
Lego, could I get a #1 with a Coke?
Thanks. Coming around.
Baby, 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 if I kiss you like this,
¿Dónde está mi
whisper
gente?
like that, but it's all coming back to me.
Hi, sir. Oh, excuse me. You're #1 with the coat.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right.
Back here at halftime, it is Greeneview leading London by a score of 34-30, and this is the consolation game of the boys varsity division of the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. Of course, Epifano McDonald's is sponsoring its 17th year of this tournament, but this is the 30th anniversary overall. We talked about a little bit last night during the girls' game. We've had other corporate sponsors that have helped out throughout the years, but Nick's been a part of this for the last 17 years, raised over $80,000 that's gone to the schools to help out. Basically, as we mentioned before, each school system, or I should say 2 school systems each year, is chosen to receive a stipend which goes to their uniform department, and that usually will buy maybe newer uniforms for the varsity teams, and they're still pretty good shape, so the reserves maybe get some of the varsity equipment or uniforms, or maybe they go with the guys one time and the girls the next time, however they do it. So that's how they divide that money up. And of course, this is a great cause, and we hope that if you're tuned in today on our Epifano Sports Network, you're going to be able to enjoy the coverage, whether here in Fayette County, Greene County, Madison County, Pickaway County, Ross County. We're all over the place. We're all over the world, aren't we, Nick? We can go over the world. And who knows, we've had people that's maybe been in the service that's gone to school, missionaries, you know, whatever. So tuned in, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Real quickly, let's take a look at the first half stats here. First of all, for the Greeneview Rams, mentioned they're up 34-30. Unofficially in the scoring department, Will Climby has 12 points. That includes 4 threes, 9 points for Hagen Wilt. He has 3 threes, 6 points for Landon Erstman. He also has a 3-pointer, 4 points for Lucas Reynolds, and 3 points for Grooms. So again, a total of 8 3-pointers so far here in this game just for Greeneview. And they're not afraid to shoot them, my friends. Let me tell you, they're all over the place. Meanwhile, for London, they like to shoot the threes as well. Individual breakdown. Luke Johnson, who didn't even score the other night, against Miami Trace. He's already lit it up for 11 points tonight, including 3 threes all in the first period of play, plus a 2-point goal. 10 points for Colin Nichols, including 2 threes. 5 points for Brandon Fox, 3 points for Maddox Sexton, and 1 point for J.J. Calloway. And let me see here, they've got 3, 4, 5, 6 threes for London. So, 14 threes in the first half of play. And yeah, if you make them, you're going to have a high score. And as I mentioned, we've already got 64 points, folks, and we still got another half to go. So who knows what's going to happen. Don't forget also, coming up after tonight's consolation game, we'll take a break for about 15 minutes or so, and then come back to the championship game, Washington Courthouse against Miami Trace. Panthers, of course, still undefeated. Courthouse has only lost twice, so it should be a good one, and we hope you join us for that broadcast as well. Different channels are sharing this as well, and if you're watching us, we appreciate you tuning in to the Epifano Sports Network. Nick, let's take another quick break if we can, and then we'll be back for second half play-by-play, believe it or not. It's almost here, so stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're about ready to begin the second half of play. As soon as we get our cameraman up here, he's going to take your place if you don't get moving, boy. Nicholas is manning the camera, and Nick's taking care of all the technical stuff.
So as we prepare to start the third quarter, possession will belong to London.
All right, so London will have the ball as we begin the second half of play. 34-30. Red Raiders. They had a short lead there in that first half at 24-23, and then Greeneview took the lead back and has pretty much held it since then. Johnson driving for the hoop, good by Calloway, and that makes it now 34-32. As I mentioned before, Calloway had 20 points the other night, 15 in the second half. London's probably wanting him to get heated up here a little bit, to be honest with you, because they're going to need some offense from him. Reynolds, cross-court pass over to Wilt. Wilt almost traveled with the ball, but he's able to get it over to Kleiman, and the ball's knocked out of bounds, and they're going to go back to the Rams. One official points that direction. The London Red Raiders, meanwhile, are standing up saying, hey, no way. Fortunately, it doesn't matter what they say, it goes back their way on the exchange of the ball. Climbing, now over to Wilt. Short pass, around the perimeter they go. Now over to Brooms. Climbing. A lot of fans starting to come in now for courthouse and Trace. This place could end up being packed tonight. This keeps up. But if you're watching on the Epifano Sports Network, we thank you. Pass, shot, right side of the key. Three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound comes down to London. 12 rebounds total now in the game for them. 10 on the defensive side. Head coach Joe Johnson hollering out instructions.
Number 24.
Foul will be on Klein, his third. Pass in. Good hands there on defense by Reynolds. London will retain possession of it. 6.5 minutes left here in the third period of play. Now pass to Klein. Now over to Reynolds. Reynolds. Head fake. Finds his man in the lane. Shot up. Good for two. Climbing. Give a good assist there to Luke Reynolds. He was breaking down the baseline and was able to get the ball over to him. 34-34. Tied ball game. Long shot, three by Climbing. Coming down, shot in the paint, good for two by Johnson. Greeneview with the ball. 13 points, by the way, now for Johnson. Around the perimeter to go. Wilt. And going to wave it off. As I said, it was contact on the attempted for the shot. So Galloway will pick up his second foul in the contest. And Greeneview will get the ball out of bounds. Leading by 1 point, 37-36. Pass in the backcourt. Climbing. Now over to Wilt. Now to Eiserman. Climbing. Long jumper, three-point land by Wilt. Off the mark. Rebound, London. Johnson. Shot. From the left side, good for three. So Johnson now with 16 points, and London's regained the lead at 39-37. Climbing now over to Wilt. Pass now back to Climbing, who came around that London defense. Grooms. Now back to Wilt. Around the right side with the ball. Eiserman now to go inside. Wilt, little left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound comes down to London. Excuse me. On defense. Johnson with the ball. Good screen. Goes in the paint. Shot up, and it's good. And he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three. Good play there by Luke Johnson. And he'll draw the foul. Foul will be on Reynolds. So Reynolds will pick up his first foul. So Johnson putting on a show here in this game. 41-37, and that's the way it will stay as Greeneview gets the defensive rebound. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Quick pass down court. Around the perimeter they go. Once again, Climbing with the three-point attempt. Hits the side of the rim, goes out of bounds off London, so the Rams will retain possession. Climbing with 17 points so far. He only had 5 the other night against Miami Trace, so check it against Washington Courthouse. Ball stolen, coming down with it, coast to coast, another bucket, good by Johnson after the steal, and he'll get a chance to go back to the line and try it again, another three-point play. So quickly, substitution coming in for the Rams. Trent Webb will come into the contest. He'll be coming in for Grooms. So Johnson will go to the free throw line. He's already got 20 points, make it 21. We still have 3.5 minutes left in the third period. I don't know if he's going to go for a record or not tonight. Pass inside and stepping in front of the attended receiver for London. Climbing stepped in front of him. They're going to call a foul on him. Really? Not sure of that one. So, Greeneview has the ball. That foul should have been called on London, not on Greeneview. Foul was on Fox. Shot inside. Will make the bucket. As he got inside, he's got 11 points. And we got a timeout on the court. 3:02 left here in the third period of play. Our score is 44-39 in favor of the London Red Raiders on the Epifano Sports Network. Well, it's hard to believe the way these two teams are playing, the high scoring we had. So far, I have unofficially, each team only has 5 turnovers so far. Nick, that's very, very good ball playing. You keep those numbers of turnovers down. London has the ball. Around the perimeter to go. Galloway. Now to Johnson. Now they go inside. Fox shot off the glass. Won't go. Ball 4 under the board. Greeneview comes down with it. It will be Reynolds. Reynolds top the key. Now comes to the left side. Over to Webb. Around the perimeter. Over to Hertzman. Now to Wilt. 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Webb starts to drive, pulls back out, quick passing around. Wilt, head fakes, tries to throw in the corner and throws it away. Figures, I see talk about the good number of turnovers and they go around, turn the ball over. That's 6 now on the Rams. Blue Lions and the Panthers coming up in the championship game later on tonight here on the Epifano Sports Network. Looking forward to that one. London trying to get it going, and they do. Once again, here's Mr. J.J. Galloway, three-pointer, 47-39. He's got 5 of them here in this third quarter. Remember I told you earlier he had 20 the other night, 15 in the second half, so he's kind of a slow start, but once he gets going, look out. Rams with the ball. Webb, top of the key, looking around. Now they come over to the left side. Reynolds. Reynolds looking underneath. Climbing. Around the perimeter they go. Backdoor pass to Climbing from Wilt. Now we go back out top the key again. Ursuman. Now again, they're trying to go back door. And again, the guys on the baseline, Ursuman gets cut off. So they'll go back out front to Climbing. Looks like you maybe want to try a three, backs off. Around the rim, back around the wing. Long shot, no good. Webb rebounds. Quick rebound to Webb, and then he turns around and throws it away. Quickly, London comes down with a nice pass. Galloway with the easy two. Nice transition pass there, and all of a sudden now London is up 49-39. Remember, London was down 12-4 early in this game. Long three. Well, that's one way to get back in the game. Climbing with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes so far for him in this game. Plus a two-pointer. He's got 20. Coming down, London. Try for the three by Nichols. No good. Rebound by the Rams. Down court, and Reynolds will be fouled from behind as he tried to go inside for the bucket.
Fouls on number 4, Luke Johnson.
So Luke Johnson will get charged with the foul. His second. That's the 13th foul.
Lucas Reynolds.
So Reynolds will go to the line. He had 2 buckets early in this contest. He has not scored since. Well, giving his 5th point as he makes that free throw. Grooms comes back in the game. Climbing with a break on the bench. Second one's up. It's good. So Reynolds makes them both. And it's now 49-44. Final seconds tick off. Awkward shot is a little bit short, and that will end the third period of play. So after 3, our score is now London 49, Greeneview 44. We'll be back with 4th period play-by-play in just a moment. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network. Final 8 minutes of regulation play here. Again, London with a 49-44 lead over Greeneview.
Possession will belong to Greeneview.
Well, the game's scores was in the 30s at halftime. I thought we're sure we're headed for 70s or 80s, but both teams kind of slowed down offensively wise. So we'll see what happens in this quarter. Wilt with the ball for the Rams. Now we're climbing. Left side of the key. Looking around. Inside. Getting the pass to the right side, and it's knocked out of bounds for London. London scored 10 points that quarter. London scored 19. Eiserman hands the ball now to Climbing. Now on the left corner, long three put up by Grooms, no good, goes out of bounds. And they said it came off the hands of London, so Rams will retain possession. (49-44). 7.5 minutes left in the game. Pass. to Grooms. Back out front now to Eiserman. Over to Wilt. Still anybody's ball game. It's only a 5-point lead by London. Webb. Check at Thatcher. It's number 20. Now they go back over to Grooms. Flips it back over to Climbing. Around the perimeter to go. London goes for the steal. And coming down coast to coast. Layup good. That will be by Collins. And that's his first bucket of the night for London. Working the baseline. Boy, that was a tight rope there for Greeneview. That being Ursuman, he's able to save it and gets it back out front to Climbing in the paint. Shot put up the right side after the pass from Grooms to Thatcher, who misses it. Rebound by London. And here comes the Red Raiders, up by 7. And whoa, that's got to be an offensive foul. It is. J.R. Moberly calling the charge call on that one. On London, that will be a turnover as well. So it's now 8 turnovers for Greeneview, 6 for London. We're down to the 6-minute mark. Still a 7-point lead by the Red Raiders. Eiserman, and again London tries to get the steal off the wings. And again, it was an attempted steal by Collins. So Climbing has it. Now over to Eiserman. Works on the baseline underneath to Climbing. Now he's going to stop. He's double team. Needs some help. Thatcher starts down the right side of the lane. Now over to Eiserman. Tries to throw it and he throws it away. Another turnover. Quick pass down court and a foul as the ball was attempted by Fox to get the layup, and it ended up being a foul on Greeneview.
Fouls on number 24, Will Climbing.
So Climbing will pick up his 4th foul of the game. So going to the line will be Mr. Fox. Misses the first free throw attempt.
Number 4, Lucas Reynolds.
Reynolds re-enters for Thatcher. Fox has scored 5 points, and those all came in the first half of play. So he's trying to look to see if he can add to his total here with this second free throw attempt. He does. 1 out of 2, giving 6. And now London's up by a 52-44 score with 5.5 minutes left in the game. And a timeout called by Greeneview. We'll take a timeout as well, as we'll keep it here as our executive producer, Nicholas, and Nick like to say.
30 seconds.
Don't go anywhere. Stay with us, Randy. All right, real quickly, just to let you know, earlier today was the conclusion of the boys reserve tournament, and in the first game, the Greeneview Rams and London did battle. London was victorious as they won. And then in the championship game, Washington Courthouse led by as much as 15 points in the second half of play. But a big big fourth quarter gave the Courthouse team a Miami Trace team a chance to get close, but Courthouse was able to hold on and win by 3. All right, go back to action now. A little over 5 minutes left. Greeneview with the ball. Grooms now over to the left side to Wilt. Short pass, and again another steal by London. Coming down with it, and layup is good by Collins. So that is, at least 3 steals he's had here in this quarter underneath. Trying to head fake off the glass is Reynolds, and he'll be fouled on the play. So foul on London. So the foul will be called on Brandon Collins. That will be his third. So going to the line will be Lucas Reynolds. Lucas has 6 points tonight. First one's up, good.
Back in the game for London, number 0, J.J. Calloway.
Galloway re-enters the game. 54-45. So we're under 5 minutes left in this consolation contest. Second one's good. Makes it now 54-46. London bringing the ball down. Johnson. It's been a real score tonight for this team. Collins. Now inside. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Fight underneath the rebound. Coming up with it, and that will be Fox. And Fox, to be honest with you, he took the ball right out of the hands of his teammates. There was two of them going for it. Missed shot by Greeneview. And here we go again. London bringing the ball down. Johnson. Johnson over to Nichols. Back out to Johnson. Now to Nichols. Ball around the perimeter. Callaway, nice bounce pass underneath. Easy layup for two. 58-46. London back up by 12. Greeneview bringing it down court. Backdoor pass. Intended for climbing. He's double team in the corner. Throws it and throws it away. Here comes London down court. Johnson, shot up, no good. And Greeneview gets the save. Now here comes the Rams on the fast break. Stop, shot, three, good. Climbing. And a timeout by London. No, wait a minute. We got a young man down on the floor. So that's why we have the break after the seventh three-pointer tonight by Will Climbing. So right now we have Brandon Collins, who had those back-to-back steals here in this fourth period, is hurt with 3:05 left. And he's going to get helped up. Ooh, that does not look good. He's going to be helped off the court. Oh, he can't put any pressure on that bad boy. And they're going to have to help him, as again, that right knee looks terrible. So Brandon Collins with looks like might be a serious injury there, is being carried over to the bench. Miami Trace folks will got the crew here and we'll see if they can help him out here a little bit. Timeout is called. So 58-49. London with the lead after the seventh three of the game by Climbing. He's got 23 points tonight. The record, if I remember correctly, I can't remember the young man's name. He played for London a couple of years ago. He went to Cuyahoga State to play ball. He had 30-some plus points. I for the life of me cannot remember his name. Which real tall guy.
Yeah, he was like leading everybody.
Yeah, in fact, 2 years in a row, he had 30. I think he had 36 one year, and the next year he had 38. I think he's the all-time scorer in this tournament. I don't see.
Maybe somebody could put it in the comments.
Yeah, if somebody knows who that is. He played for London. He went to one of the Cleveland schools, I believe. So London will have the ball. After the injury timeout. Johnson across the timeline. 3 minutes left in the game. Around the perimeter they go. Johnson now whips it over to Nichols. Nichols to Sexton. Nice play, give and go, and making an easy layup is Nichols. Give an assist there to Sexton. 60 now to 49. Wilt spins in the paint, shot put up by Webb, and he will be fouled on the play. And Kleiman will get ready to come back into the game. Now they're going to do, he's going to be coming in for the shooter. Okay. So Webb will get an opportunity here to see if he can put some points on the board now tonight. As only the 5 starters for the Grams have scored. He missed the first free throw. So he'll see if he can get this one here. Second one's up. Nope, won't go. Rebound once again by London. Quickly. Johnson across the timeline. And they're trying to play a little catch out front. London content to maybe run just a little time off the clock. Pass inside to Fox. Back out front to Johnson. Johnson now over to Sexton. And we're going to have a foul out front. Will be on Wilt. Nothing else to stop the clock with a minute and 54. So Wilt will pick up his first foul. And we're going to have a full timeout here. So let's take a break. 1:54 left in the game. 60 to 49 in favor of London here in the consolation game on the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic consolation game. Back here at Miami Trace as we're under 2 minutes left in this game. Again, London has a double-digit lead. Trying to come in third in this tournament this year in the boys varsity bracket. London will have the ball out. Side court, right down below us. We're here on the visitors' side. Nichols, and a foul in the backcourt. Witt picks up his second foul as he got Johnson on the inbounds pass. So let's try it again. Nichols again will get ready to get the ball in. Pass. Oh, good play. Johnson. Bounce pass and layup. Good for 2 by Galloway. Quickly down court. Shot from three-point land. Good. That will be Witt. That will be his 4th three. And we have another timeout. We'll just keep it here. 90 seconds left. I think I said that Callaway had that last bucket. That was to Sexton. 2-day Greater Miami Valley Conference Wrestling Tournament went on. And congratulations, we had a couple FAC schools did very, very well. In the big schools, Chillicothe came in 12th. Miami Trace finished 16th. And Cannon Smith, the senior, won the 132-pound weight class in the big school division. He defeated Nathan Atkinson of Legacy Christian, who is probably one of the top wrestlers in the state of Ohio. Yeah, that's where your daughter goes to school at, Nick. And beating 13-7. And then his brother, Hale, a freshman, came in fourth in the 138. Miami Trace's Will Enix came in sixth in the 150. Wesley Gibbs of Washington Courthouse came in eighth in the 175. And Miami Trace's Joshua McGraw came in fifth in the 215. And Mason Heyer, also of Washington Courthouse, came in fourth. So we had two guys from Trace, two guys from Chillicothe, and two guys from Courthouse placing in that prestigious tournament. By the way, Washington Courthouse tied for the 11th in the state of Ohio in the small schools. Meanwhile, another foul. Didn't miss anything, really.
I saw it.
He just picked up another foul. That being Witt, that's his third. Minute 20. 62-52. Johnson. Now, London's content just to run the clock down. Said you got to get it. You got to foul us. Nichols. Around the perimeter they go, and Galloway will be the one to be charged with foul. That will be foul number 4 on Hagen Witt.
Hagen Witt, that's his fourth. Team 5 in the quarter.
So going to the free throw line will be J.G. Calloway. 8 points tonight for him. First free throws up, give him 9. 8 of those coming here in the second half. Second one, also good. So Callaway makes them both 64-52. Miami comes down and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Greeneview, so London will retain possession. In pass inside to Ursulman. Now over to Reynolds, and has the ball stolen. 10 turnovers now for Greeneview. Remember a few minutes ago we said both teams only had 5 turnovers. Well, Greeneview's doubled that here in the last 6+ minutes of this game. Foul will be on Luke Reynolds. He'll be his second foul, and Galloway again will go to the free throw line.
J.J. Calloway on the line, shooting 2.
He's got 10 points tonight. Missed that one. He'll get another opportunity. Comes the second free throw. That one's good. 65-52, 30 seconds left in this consolation game. Long three, good! Shot there by Climbing, and that is his 8th 3 in the game. And he's got 26 altogether, unofficially. Got a foul in the backcourt. And it's going to be on Harrison, his second. And going to the line will be Luke Johnson. He's got 21 points tonight. Make it 22. Well, he was going to end up picking the all-tournament team. He's going to have some hard selection between these two teams. There's a lot of players that have had back-to-back games that have been very, very good. Johnson makes them both. 67-55. Final seconds ticking away. Cross-court pass around the perimeter. A three-point shot put up. No good. Ball for. And getting the save will be Grooms. Eisenman with a shot, and the three-pointer's good by Klein. And the final score, it will be London winning by a score of 67 to 58. And just give me a real quick. Now I'll tell you what, we'll do the scoring during the halftime show. How about that? I'll do the scoring during the halftime show of this game here. Okay? Because Nick's got to get things set up. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10, 12 minutes from now for the championship game between Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. So again, we look at the clock. We'll hit at about the 7-minute mark is when we'll hit it. So back in about 15 minutes. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network.